Heck yeah. Back at it again, in the Elysium of disco. We're panicking. We have a panic-worthy character, though thus, we are going to panic at the disco as, I don't know, there seems to be no gods in this game, as our reptilian brain intended. Happy Saturday to you all. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the weekend has started off strong. Let's delve deeper into the insanity of this fine character of ours. Pringles Panic. Actually, that sounds like could be like a Pringles game. Actually, not gonna lie, I'd buy that for $1. How's it going, Pringles? Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. There we go. All right, everything's on, right? Yeah, we're good. We got some nice background music. This is a very silent game. I want to have at least something playing in the background. I'm that kind of person. Time for mid-disco. Hell yeah, Modifin, DEFCON none. That's pretty okay. It's, on some degrees, good. It's on some degrees good. Oh yeah, I still have the flashlight on. Hell yeah. Now I know it's gonna be a good day. You know, next time I realize I should probably play Snatcher music over this game instead. It's actually apropos for the game. And a box of cereal. Pringles cereal. I mean, look, real talk, Pringles. You'd eat it. You'd definitely buy it and eat it. But happy Saturday to you, Madufin and DEFCON 9. Hopefully you're all doing well. Is this the door?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Beauty, don't abandon me and all this.
Does not care.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You
Oh,
feel your
damn.
funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
Oh god. I grabbed that necktie and now it's talking shit. I went a whole day without getting shit talked to me. Can I like take a shower myself? I could probably use one. Yeah. Yo, how's it going, Red May Susie? Happy Saturday to ya. Oh no, no worries. I can't stick around for way too long either. So I definitely understand that. But hopefully you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you. Good to see you, fam. And look, if they're gonna present me with a Pringles-based cereal, look, I'm gonna try it with milk. I'm not gonna cower away from having the full experience. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, too quiet on the back end. It looks fine. It doesn't look too loud. It looks like just really background, and disco should be taking off here. Feel good after having yesterday off? Oh, yo, I'm jealous. I mean, like I mentioned before, I have very literally half a week ahead of me, if I so choose, between the COVID shot and taking 2 days off afterward. I don't have to, but I'm basically playing it by ear. But I could also just be like, wake up that morning like, I feel great. I don't want to waste it working today. And it's not like it's a secret from my boss. My boss definitely knows. Like, I'll play it by ear. He's like, hey, if you just don't feel like it, don't come in. Like, I won't. Things are sane right now, so we're gonna roll with that. Alright, so... What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here.
But glad you got the day off yesterday. Glad you're taking that time off. You deserve it, Susie.
Men who drink beer for breakfast. I have no doubt these are the hearty boys that have told us about. The ones who keep the peace around here.
Okay.
Igor must be Hardy himself. That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
In fact, even the death of two detectives.
You know, just gave us extra time. You see, that would be great if our company gave us extra time outside of not giving us any sort of incentive increases whatsoever. But they did give me a blanket. It's actually a pretty nice blanket. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fucking nice. It's fur-lined on one side and quilted on the other. It doesn't make up for the lack of pay, but it is really actually very nice. No expense was spared except on us. Oh gosh, no, definitely use that time, Susie. Yo, speaking of time, it's time for 20. I can't believe it. Hell yeah, 20 is here, ready to party, here for the disco, the ultimate disco Friday night partier. In my chat, I can't believe it. I'm so lucky. Yeah, Crochet Hook can definitely attest to that. She bonded to it first, by far. It took me like 3 days before I had the opportunity to actually use it. Yo, good morning, Empress of Myth. How's it going? Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see ya. I am fortunate. I got all these fine folk in the chat. It's a good way to start the morning. Okay. Talk to them immediately. We can talk past them and continue for our business. Purposely concentrate on something else first.
Aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
I mean, a little bit. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, 20. I definitely don't have many polos anymore, but I did go through a phase in my life where I was rocking polos all the time. Like some sort of college Chad. And I wasn't in college at the time. I just thought I looked good in them, and I was really addicted to them, and you know, I just didn't know how to express myself through my clothes at that point yet, so it was a step in the right direction, but in the end, I need to actually verify and change up what people thought of me. Alright. Alright. Hello, good morning. Here's my flashlight.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Oh.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She needs to use a phone, and it looks like there's no real accessibility in that regard.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
We need to start a conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. Aw. I mean, I did almost murderize her hour 1 of getting into the game, so.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call.
But yeah, I figure I ain't going anywhere. Having long weekends would be more useful. Yeah, no, absolutely. And I need to probably start doing that too, quite honestly. Just taking a day off every few weeks and just do it on a Friday, have long weekends. One of the guys on the email team does that. And it's like, oh, that's a great idea. I should really be doing that. Because I don't feel great after taking a week off and I have to go back to work. And it takes so many weeks for me to get back into the flow of things. It's like a very hard ebb, for sure.
The office probably has a phone, but I can't really.
And Cleo says hi. She's watching stream from my phone because of doors. Cleo will live. Our cat Cleo will live. But yeah, the whole catch up to work thing just feels freaking awful. And it's not even catching up as much as I can catch up pretty fast, but I can't get my motivation above like 50% for like 2 weeks. It's really awful. Nothing on the phone line. Why'd you use the phone?
The young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed.
Oh, right, because of the traffic jam. Right.
Gary, we're supposed to get
You're going
back
proper
on
cover, you're going to be disco. I don't even know what the fuck I am, Boom Cube. I don't even know what I am right now. I am a fuck up, I know that much. I did spend the first part of the game jumping backwards into the pinball machines while giving the middle finger to the cafe manager. So that's something. That's a start. That's a start to my copitude. How's it going, Buku? Happy Saturday to you. Not doing too well. I'm feeling better. Oh, are you like ill? Empress? Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're able to kick back and just relax for the day. Hopefully nothing like is due or around the corner or anything like that.
Hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play.
I love missing person cases. I want to say I want to help, but
To redeem yourself before the hoods of law. Now start.
you're being real sorry, couple type right now. Yeah, there it is. There it is, Scruffo. Hell yeah, that's the answer that I'm looking for. Alex Trebek in the afterlife is gonna give me like $1 billion for that answer or that question. The question to the answer. How's it going, Scruffo? Happy Saturday to you.
Doing something.
Listen to very inappropriate music as I play Disco Elysium.
Someone.
Actually, I realize I want to bounce the sound a little bit differently. Turn you down a smidgen. Disco Elysium can go up a bit. Alright, and hopefully that should make the voice shine through a little bit more. Alright.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
I mean, do I? I mean, do I really, though? I just made a drug deal with a kid to kill his dad. I don't know if I have that much important stuff going on.
Oh dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
I think I have all the information I need. Goodbye. Alright.
Well, his expression is...
Depression. Oh, bad brain days. The worst kind of days where it's like, I feel bad today. And there's not much I can do about it except do my best. And it's really hard to do your best. I've definitely had a few of those a couple weeks back, so I fully understand in that regard. So you have my empathy, you have my understanding. I hope things kind of kick itself in the ass and get the hell out of your brain so it stops bothering you. His eyes are always bright and curious like a small boy's. His palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Yeah, that's fair. That's good enough.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm afraid I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
I have all the
hope
information I
I've been
need.
useful.
Let's go for actual information.
Morel is a highly trained scientist.
But yeah, like Scruffo just said kind of right there. Just feel free to sit back, relax, enjoy some streams. Take the day at your pace. As long as I can take it at your pace. I can help take it at your pace. I'm not here for all that long, but I have a few hours in the tank before I have to go.
They should have returned by now.
Extremely rare species of
Just
insect.
going down the coast
Oh,
across
no.
the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Yeah.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Probably some technical problem.
Whatever the cause, I'm thankful to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, man.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other
Yeah,
side,
it's
of the coast,
bad
keep
syndrome.
an eye out for my
Dark
husband.
orb brain sucks. The bad egg. You never eat the bad
This will
egg.
surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
What a read on that line. I like it. It was almost sarcastic, as far as sarcasm goes in this game.
He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Alright.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
But about this rare insect,
Fascinating.
I need to know more about this bug. Are we talking Caterpie, or are we talking shiny Caterpie? I don't know enough about Pokemon to make this joke. I committed to it way too hard, way too early.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Kim's looking at you like, really, my guy? Do you really want to know about this bug? Tell me about the bug.
It's a phasmid, technically, but
Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
Inland Empire, you're spurring me on.
this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the woods
Oh.
here on the Insulindian coast.
Interesting.
Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
To be honest, the
Yeah.
animal sounds like a cryptid. You wouldn't happen to be searching for some kind of gnome of Jeroma, would you?
Wait, Kim knows his stuff.
Pseudoscience, he's thinking. Not a big fan of that.
It's simply elusive. So
Mm.
much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
Establishment. I thought so.
I see. Kim does not like like the fake signs. Doesn't like looking for the Yeti. Does not look like looking for the Loch Ness monster who wants about $350. It's more like a Heracross. Okay, yes, we'll go with that. Is it like a Caterpie or is it like a Heracross? I assume a Heracross is much rarer than a Caterpie. Watch, it's gonna be in reverse. Caterpies are just really rare nowadays. Does it have cool powers?
It almost perfectly among the reeds.
The voice acting is so good. I love it. I really am glad that I waited out for it. I should say, I would have enjoyed it either way, regardless of anything.
Oh, I doubt it.
On one end, if there was not much voice acting, I could probably blaze through the game a little bit faster. But because there's voice acting, it's making me slow down and appreciate kind of a lot of the story, the feeling of the story that the game's trying to get across to me as a player. So that's really, really cool. I don't know. It's an I would have had a unique, enjoyable experience in either direction if I had played with or without voice acting.
About their encounter with a ghost insect.
Ghost insect.
Gary sent us the clipping. Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insular Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at. Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Maybe it's waiting for a sneak attack. All right, I'm curious about this Heracross now. I admit. Hold on a sec. My mouse also disappears while I'm playing this game, so I have to control delete Heracross. Oh damn, this thing's badass. Holy shit. I like this thing. This is great. This is great. Oh my god, it's sucking off a Bulbasaur. I'm not really like even like I'm not being sarcastic here. It is what is happening. That is literally what is happening. Otherwise, everything else is great. I hope that link works. Otherwise, I look more like a loony than I ever have. Okay, no, it worked. Okay. Okay.
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
All right. I'll get on that. Hey, Gart! Good morning! Here's my flashlight.
Can I help you?
How's my bill for tonight?
Real?
I do actually have 20 real, and I don't know why I have $20. It's like every time I look at my wallet, I'm like, oh yeah, I have cash, because I never go to the bank well, I don't go outside basically anymore, but I never go to the bank to actually put away my cash. I don't like carrying cash on me. And I look at my wallet again, like, yep, I sure have a lot of money in here. I should probably do something about this.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real to...
Yeah, right on it, boss. Right on it. I can do it. I'm gonna fix my relationship with Gart. It's gonna open up Gart Sports. It's gonna be great. That's how I feel right now, Scrubbo. Like, where, how? Where does it come from? Every single time.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
And you're not a gardener! You're not a gardener! Oh my god. Oh god. I kind of want to say it. Just like the horribly obtuse answer. Crack the case, detective. Her hospitality goes a little bit deeper. Fine.
That's right. I'm not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Oh god, very good. I don't know. We can talk.
Muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours.
I appreciate her already. I mean, I already appreciated her before. She was nice to me, to my dumb ass. Liz is already great.
You want to interview him?
Oh, you watched the Mortal Kombat movie? I definitely one of my good friends, who's a long time friend of mine. He loves Mortal Kombat. Probably the only game that he could probably like 10-0 me easily in. Across the video game spectrum. He loves it. So when he watched it, came back, it's like, wow, that was fucking terrible. I'm like, great, now I'm interested. And then he linked another tweet that said, I would call the Mortal Kombat movie garbage, but that would be that would be mean to garbage. And I'm like, you see, you don't understand how I work, right? The worse you tell me something is, the more I feel like I have to experience it. I didn't say that part yet, but I'm like, I'm even more interested now. I might watch an actual movie for a change.
That's Titus. Talk to him.
Okay.
Know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Kim's just like, I don't fuck around.
Her glare speaks for her.
Damn. She's like way serious. So what's your role in all this?
Already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
Of no significance, officer. Don't
Liz is like, no, don't fuck around. You already took my gloves. What more do you want from me?
I saw what you were thinking. You want to say, what are you going to do to her? Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it.
But what if I...
What are we going to do to you?
You were specifically asked to say that, and then you said it anyway. But you still did.
You still did.
Isn't going to do anything to you. It's not a crime syndicate.
I don't like carrying cash. Well, he's gonna get some money on my shelf. Yeah, that's how I feel that. That it's just like I have like 5 different cards. Like those are easier to redeem and find and cancel and protect my money from versus, oh, you took the cash, huh? That's gone. And so I try to keep a very small amount of cash on me in my cars. Just so if I have to park anywhere downtown or something like that, you know, when I was going downtown, it was like, cool, I have a little bit of cash to put into like this machine or something like that. And usually that doesn't even matter anymore because it takes all cards now. But beyond that, I just don't really do much.
Goddamn right it is.
Oh, shit.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Alright. I should talk to Titus then. Titus from Final Fantasy X. It's a little bit more than Unplugged. It's just a bit more than Unplugged. It's fine though. This game is fun. I was kind of recording this. I don't know if I've even heard if it's gonna be it's fun. I haven't heard like it's fun. I've heard it's just bad. No one said it's entertaining. It's just like it's bad. And I'm like, is that bad good, bad entertaining, or is it bad everything? And that's why I have to know. I have to know. All right. Time to talk to Titus. Top of the morning to you.
You say you're
Once you have a beer can.
He's used to giving orders and having them obeyed immediately. You should not indulge him.
detective.
All right.
Precinct 57's finest.
Yeah, definitely agreed, Empress. There's plenty of good reasons to keep cash on hand. I just don't do it most of the time.
But he does.
Traveling is like basically like the only time I really like go out of my way to get cash and pocket it. And then have that on the ready. But that's like the only time I go out of my way for it. Otherwise, it's just accumulated from various like, yeah, I'll pay for this, just pay me your share later. I don't care how you do it. Alright. So if I scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, but maybe gets his better judgment, but he trusts you.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Hey, Glenn, hey, I like your do. That's it. I'm not threatened. I just really like your hair. It's very pretty, actually. Let me get a flashlight on that.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
Damn drama. Raise your chin and glaze into the distance like a prince, or like Jabali. Oh god. Oh yeah, look, it's a very dark world, Boom Cube, and I'm the light. I'm the person who's bringing light into this world. Me. I'm the warrior of light. Final Fantasy 1 was made after this fucking guy.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him. A real
Go in and shut your brain up and count all the in-game combos they make for the movie. I will unfortunately do that. There's gonna be points in the movie where I laugh at something and it's gonna be like, why? Someone else is gonna be like, why are you laughing at this? Most likely my lady, since she doesn't really play video games. And she'll be like, why are you laughing at it? I'm like, don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. don't pay attention to me. As I have the dumbest grin on my face. Glenn washes and conditions. Just like his opponents in Mortal Kombat, he washes and conditions them. Yo, what's up, Atomic Collider? Happy Saturday to you.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Shanky is a good name.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy.
Yo,
Yeah, letting out that
Danny S. I can't believe it. Danny S is in the chat. I can't believe I'm so blessed by BDH.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than.
I like how Liz is around the corner like, hey, stop fucking around. Just ask the damn question.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
I gotta go. Goodbye. Scan the room. There's 7 of them and 2 of us. Gotta go. I'll be back later. All right.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man.
Hell yeah.
30s.
Appropriate Dire Doc music to go with the high tense situation of murder and various
Standard working boots.
things
Size
going on.
45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table.
Also, the music and
Boots. Size 45.
narration volume is good, right? The in-game voice acting is fine. It's just game is so quiet. I just like I need something else in the background. The silence kills me.
Standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips.
Damn, I wish that were me.
And numerous scars.
I wish I was wide at the shoulders, lean at the hips. No comment on the shoe size or the dick.
Emblem on his vest says.
A little bit low on the voice, perfect. I can fix
Little
that.
reads, T. Hardy, Captain.
All right, where is my volume mixer? Here it is. That should help quite a bit there. And then I can turn up the overall volume here.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes. Size.
All right,
44,
how's that going?
40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a size?
Oop,
41.
I didn't want to do that.
With
Crap.
a light step. Not
Oh,
a
well.
child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
Oofa.
In the middle, heaving
Eh.
and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size.
All right, there were deep
46.
marks out there.
Marks probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were there.
Yeah, the odd soul.
There's a discrepancy.
Made some early day ramen. Oh, so some chili paste. Oh. Best one. 4 hard-boiled eggs. Oh man, that's a breakfast ramen. That sounds mega good, Madafin.
You've stood
Oh,
there
that sounds
for
mega
4
good.
seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
Alright.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't.
Interesting.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Shut the fuck up, please.
Not do the talking here.
Oh, there we go. This game makes me feel okay. This game makes me feel okay with my appearance. Yeah. Look. You should have felt okay with your appearance before the game even started.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
God, Kim's so cool. Why can't I be
There's
Kim?
no point in pushing it further, he thinks.
Kim's the protagonist. I'm just here.
We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Alright. Fair.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You see, I'm talking with the guy. He's dead, but we were connecting through our brain waves. The ones that are left over.
Container belt, like we use in the harbor? Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
That's it. The game's over. We got the perpetrator. Roll credits.
What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
They're playing to their considerable
God,
strength.
book him, Kim. Book him. You heard them. You heard them,
Only
Kim.
bring attention to your inability.
Kim is so good. Don't talk about arresting him. You only bring your attention and your ability to do so. Yeah, why don't I just arrest you? What's my strength again? Hold on, let me check that again. 2. And my motorics are 2. The dude's gonna do like a whirlwind punch, and I'm like, he could be doing anything. Can't figure it out though. Also, I do have a level apparently. When did I get that? Good job, me. I did it. I'm gonna sneeze. I never sleep just once because that would be great if I did. All right, what do I have here? I thought it was something specifically I wanted to level to give something else a try. Fuck it, let's cap out drama. Let's do something fun here. All right. Oh wait, I remember what I was saving my points for. Fuck. I needed more of these. I need more of these. Oh, do I have another skill point? Oh, I do. Okay, sweet. Let me unlock one. Sweet. That means now I can actually like. Let's see. This is gonna take 5 hours. Derealization. Just do this one. It's gonna take a while. I'll earn more later. Alright. Cool. Alright. I'm playing on PC. This is PC for me. I didn't even know it was on console, quite honestly. But, Havoc Noah was the one who gifted it to me. and finally got the opportunity to try it out. He gave it to me around Christmas time, and then when I was gonna play it in February for my Share Love February stuff, everyone was like, just wait until March when the patch comes out, and then it came out to like the last day of March. I was like, god damn it. Alright. We're just hanging
You
this.
don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah.
The drama detective, hell yeah.
We are.
I'm gonna definitely thespian my way into a nice punch in the face. I'm gonna say something real head ass.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Alright.
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
That line literally was great. Did they teach you anything at cop school? At science school?
Pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
Authority,
The
stay
other
out of
official
this.
didn't really get your remarks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look. I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
Can I, like, check my notes on this? Because I can't remember if there was, like, an injury on the back of his head or not. It's probably not neatly organized like a Phoenix Wright game. Let's see. Maybe some of my completed ones. Investigative Vigilantes. Field Autopsy. Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay, I can't remember what it had. Whoa, wait, hold on a sec. I just noticed something. Name unknown. Superstar cop, a cop. Oh, you. I am a legitimately sorry cop. I didn't realize there were statistics over on the right side here. We're learning every day.
That's right, lawman. And then we hang the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Yeah. I'm even on that. Okay. What'd you use? Let's see if I can
My
add to
fucking
it.
elbow, Copper. Summer unboxing style.
Oh, God, that's a Muay Thai shit. Oh
He
man.
may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
All right, that puts the even.
Right fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
All right, let's give it a try. Damn it, I cannot roll.
They're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room.
We still love you though. Thank you, Scrumpo. Just playing at cop school. God, yeah. That fucking video that came out from that top trainer, that allegedly top trainer cop, because I don't personally know how they credentialize that necessarily, so I need to do a little bit more research on that. But still, any sort of training, cop training, like that fucko out there who's just saying absolutely gross stuff. I come home and I have sex with my wife and it's the best sex ever after murdering somebody and stuff like that. It's like, Jesus fuck, alright? This is the shit we're putting out there. This is the shit we're gratifying and saying is okay. And when you take that to the attitude of a person who has that very MRA, men's rights, whites' rights ideals and feel like they're alone, and then we're telling them that it's okay to wield their power like that, and then we give them the tools to do so, gee, I wonder what's going to happen.
Well,
Wait, one of them?
This one. But he's always
He's always fidgeting. Shaky's always shaking. And I appreciate it, Boom Cube. You're just gonna have to hold your tongue for a bit and like scream into the void. Alright.
Like what, Copper? Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town.
Although, out of curiosity, Boom Cube, does the spoiler thing actually have to do with the console differences between PC or console? Out of curiosity.
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The
Yo, what's up, John Donut? Happy Saturday to you. Just doing some nice cop detectiving badly because I can't roll worth shit in this game.
A live grenade right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hired shit like that.
Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well, John Donut. Hopefully you're having a donut, a vegan donut today. I just read up like a new product that's like, yeah, these donuts are like protein donuts and they're vegan and stuff like that. I'm like, this sounds too good to be true, but maybe I'll break one day and I'll try it out and I'm like, well, that was significantly undesirable and I don't know why I didn't get a rolled donut. But I'm probably going to have it. Yeah, you are? Hell yeah. Good start to the day. It is my last playthrough. Oh, okay, but it's been a lot of patches. Interesting. Cool. Alright. What did he actually do wrong?
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in.
I wonder if that's a sense of projecting that empathy is catching right there.
That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
I wonder if that has to do with that lady who called it quits in this bar. I wonder if that has to do with her. Some vegan donuts that tasted good. Bit of texture. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a vegan donut. I've had vegan baked goods, but not donuts specifically. And I mean, they've all been extremely good. Both gluten-free and vegan style stuff has been extremely good. I think really well made and everything like that. I don't know how it works with the stodginess of donuts and trying to make kind of those gaps in between to make it a little bit more airy on the actual dough itself. But I can imagine it kind of feeling the same. Like, it tastes good. It may not hit that exact really satisfying kind of like very fatty thing that you can get out of a donut, but I bet it's probably gonna be really damn good.
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
So I'm expecting this other guy, which I guess I should probably ask these questions first, but that other guy supposedly took him down with an elbow strike, and this guy can take a wine bottle to the head and doesn't go down. I have my Danganronpa Case 4 is coming into play here. My experience. Only if I could roll real life dice.
Aren't you
Eugene, language. Eugene, language. Ty's like, Eugene, shut your fucking mouth and watch your fucking language.
They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here.
Yeah. That's... I guess we'll chase this down. We'll chase this line down here.
You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing.
Mineral water? Oh, yeah. Mineral water would definitely help. Mineral water, or maybe seltzer water would work too. Because I've been using seltzer water every now and then for pancakes to kind of give it more of those bubbly pockets. Not not a necessity, obviously, because, I mean, I don't have to really replace any ingredients whatsoever or anything like that. But
you can slip one more question in.
All right.
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
But yeah, anything that adds an air bubble in there helps make those pockets, and that would make it very, very, very good. Yo, good morning, Shemeskimo. How's it going? Good to see you again.
Fuck off, Carl.
Damn you.
She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with pancakes. I've had pancakes almost damn near every morning. And so it's like, well, let me just play around with these things. What can I do to make pancakes better here and there and stuff like that? And I've experimented a lot with pancakes. So I know a surprising lot about how to cook pancakes very, very well, like technique-wise. So it's been a lot of fun learning all that.
Is to get the fuck out of my face.
And cracking his palms excuses the
I've
beer
had
can.
enough
Okay.
explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation
I
simple.
want pancakes. I need pancakes. Well, you can make pancakes, Eskimo. You could definitely make pancakes. Oh, my waffle game is on point because I don't make classic waffles though. I make sweet potato waffles with scallions in them, and it works super well with honey. Add some bacon in there too. Top it off with a nice medium egg, so it runs out onto the waffle itself. It's excellent. It's great. On top of it, you got all that nutrition in there from the sweet potato too. It's way good.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
Alright.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if
A lot of
it is
anti-products. I've seen a lot of anti-products before. How do you like them? I mean, I guess you like them since you've been buying them a lot lately, but I've seen them in stores. Back when especially when I used to work in Target, I saw them all the time, and I feel like
Good luck.
I'm
with
missing
that.
out on something. They got to be pretty
You've
good.
heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Establish authority. Weak when you first met. Hey. I'll take you on, asshole. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Roll it. Oh, well, too late. I rolled. I stepped back. I've been a cowardice about my rolling. Then you cook more sweet potato. Oh god, yeah. As someone who buys sweet potato by like the pounds, sweet potato is just so freaking good. Like, as like an item to be used like for like, if you're doing any sort of cutting calories, it's really good for that. It's really just delicious in general. You barely have to do anything to it to make it taste really good and make it really palatable. Like, it's all cooking technique and patience when it comes to potatoes. And like to the point where it's like potatoes are just good enough by themselves that just like putting it under heat for a long period of time does wonders for it. And you can do so much with that too. You can mash it up and stuff like that. You can still eat the skin of it. Just a little bit of salt goes a long way. Sweet potatoes are amazing. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. They found the sweet potato and they did a great job. Just organic, okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
Honestly, I don't have many sweet potato recipes, but
The soft glow
let's
of the
see.
fuel
One time I did make a
aged.
sweet potato. No, did I make that? I want to say I made it. It might have been a long time ago, but sweet potato quiche with the sweet potato as the crust of it. So you can broil that and kind of get that crust on the bottom to cook it, and then put all your egg stuff into there. Sweet potato waffles are probably my favorite recipe. That's you have to ask me for that recipe because I have to find it. I mean, honestly, the way I cook sweet potatoes is I put it in the oven like at like 260 or 275 or so for like 2.5 hours. And then I oil them, I salt them, I pepper them. Then I put in the oven for about 2.5 hours at 275. And then when I'm about done, I finish them under the broiler for like a couple minutes. You get a nice little char on the top. And then it's just really, really good. It's extremely good. That's usually how I make them. So I can make them in mass and I don't have to do too much about it. And then just store the rest for later. I need to...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yes.
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt.
Potato stream, hell yeah. we got some good potato streams. I mean, I have cooked the potatoes on a cooking stream before. Albeit, I think I technically didn't. No, I think I actually finished them because I started off with them and then I finished cooking everything else. By the end of it, I was like, cool, pull it out, put it on the broiler, we're done.
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Okay.
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Trinell and then Downwell.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Alright.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Alice, you have the second best hair I've seen in the city since I've gotten here. I think you can do it. You can't beat Glenn, but...
challenge for her. An opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Team RCM.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Now, was there something else I was, like, trying to do? I can't remember. Like, I had to call back on. Broke hot tub stream, woke potato stream. Me in a Speedo cooking potatoes. I mean, look. Sometimes you gotta get that money, and I respect her all the more for doing that. She's a brain genius. Who also looks good. I mean, that's a winning combination there. But that is also very funny that people are up in arms about this sort of shit. Okay, let's see. Let me check some stuff real quick. Alright, the smoke on the bounty. I forgot about you. No. Arms owner. That's Waterlock. Okay. No, I don't think there was anything else, maybe, after all. Alright. Thank you.
7th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
Sweet potato waffles. Oh, I did do the sweet potato waffles on the stream before. Yes, that is true. I did actually forget about that. Empress. Whoops. But, you know, you're absolutely right. I did do the sweet potato waffles on stream one time. I hope I inspired at least one person to go make them themselves, because it's really good. Alright. Let's get down to business, shall we? Alright, one thing I need to do is still get in this damn basement. I think that's what I need the drama for. I think that's why I had the drama before. Let's give this a try. Let's give this a try real quick. Hey, I'm back, and I have a flashlight now.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance...
I swear to everything, if I fail it this time,
Slither
thank
up
God.
to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives. I'm like the Belmonts, but with para stuff and not Dracula, which is also kind of para, I suppose.
Like one, and you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad
I
energies.
didn't realize a pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
It's a very important part of the drama. It puts them on the stage and not me. I'm just a puppet master, controlling them.
I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Don't ask him, ask me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Actually, I'm not feeling the vibe anymore. I just want to get to the fridge. I'm just fucking around and finding out.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
The entity?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably.
Oh no,
I've
a witch.
suspected that she
Kim
was
is so
connected
good. Just
to
like,
us ever since I
go
first
for it. Do
saw
whatever you
her.
have to. Fuck around. Find
She lives
out.
inside
I'm
the
here
chimney.
for it. The passage between
Yes,
heaven and hell, of
that chimney is
course.
part of the building's central furnace, and it's
Really, if you just take these lines out of context,
barricaded
it's
herself
basically just
behind some metal
being in the anime now. It's just basically being in the
knows what
anime.
she's doing there.
Ah, yes, the chimney, the passage between heaven and hell. Of course.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
Alright, I'm on the case.
And please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Yes.
What you discover? Probably just office space. And the damn fridge. Don't be scared.
Thanks, Logic. Alright, I'm on my way back. Time to open up the curtains and get to business.
A set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange...
Alright, I'm opening it.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh no! Oh no! Sorry, I got a flashlight. It's cool. Look at me go. Look at this flashlighting I'm doing. Go see what's up. Hair dryers. Hair dryers. Okay, so it was a salon first. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Really looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. hey, we wash and condition out here, so how dare you? You take it back from this Kefka-looking motherfucker. You apologize to it right now.
A missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Break down the door. Brain threshold is maximum low. I'm gonna lock the door. Kim's gonna be like, why did you try to break down the door?
The door slides slightly open.
You have the key!
A draft of cold air into the room.
You know. You gotta fuck around and find out. This is what the game feels like, honestly. This game is fuck around and find out the game. I love it. Oh wow, it's a gym? Can we get jacked back here? Can we get jacked and fight Terry? Oh wait, you have something to say. My bad, Kim. Sorry.
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
It's true. Kim, you don't understand. I have these dramatic brain worms that make me do everything at the highest level. Kim, aliens. And Gibbs is like, yes, all right. Whatever you say.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Yes, at all times,
An
Kim.
eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Kim's like, no, I don't care. Stop. Oh, that's sad. Let me look at this.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
I can't believe they took my physical instrument from my head and put it into the game. That's crazy.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why does it feel so familiar?
Wait, is it because I'm a weightlifter?
It's not that.
Aw.
It's the stale smell of.
Have you literally seen a single anime? Kim, don't you know about anime? Anime is way cool. All right, so this is a really cool character called Goku, right? Oh god, and I had a weird memory thinking back to. Oh, I'm trying to think of what it was exactly. I think it was okay. I remember now. So I was talking with someone at the arcade one time. It was playing rhythm games with somebody, and they asked me if I had ever watched the show Bleach. I just didn't really want to talk about it, honestly. So I said no. And instead of like not going on with the conversation, they instead explained the whole story of Bleach to explain why they feel like Ichigo from Bleach when they're playing DDR. And I was an awkward 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know. It might have been 5 minutes, honestly, but it felt like forever. I tried to backdash on the situation. I got hit with an unblockable. I'm like, I'm really happy that you're passionate about it, but also, that wasn't permission to go ahead and talk about it. The cue was very much missed. I bet Goku would win. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Fruit Salad? How's it going? Happy Saturday to you. I remember like it was yesterday. I've gotten nowhere in this game. It's great.
Just a memory.
It's really great.
A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Oh. Oh, I have wait, do I have the gloves on right now? I do, as a matter of fact, have the gloves on right now. Why did I put them on? I'm not going to lift it. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Yeah, what kind of bastard would remove the collars? There's very few reasons you would ever remove the collars. Like, the only reason I can possibly think of removing the collars is that if you're doing a ridiculously high 1-rep max with no spotters, and you're not sure you can fucking do it without the collars. So that way, if you can't get out of that, you cannot roll it off of you because you have like 300 to 400 pounds on your chest. You just gotta go and just tip it off so you can actually move. That's the only reason you should never use collars. But otherwise, always use collars. All right, we're fucking going for it though. You know I am. All right. Watch this, idiot. Oh shit! He did it? He jerked and cleaned it? He cleaned it? He fucking did it? Why can't I roll like this all the time?
But you're a savage. This is a children's game.
Why do I roll the like 13 and 28%, but I can't roll 80 and 90%? Yo, let's fucking go. Say nothing, just revel in the feeling.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head.
Yo! He did all of it.
For a moment,
he did it.
Feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind.
It's a good ass feeling, physical instrument.
But you're still in a ghost house. What if someone heard this? What if they know you're here?
Well, wait a second. What if Casper, the unfriendly ghost, knows that I'm swole as shit? Yo, what's up, Brazilian? How you doing? Yeah, I have obligations later in the day today, so I'm just like, I want to play some more, so I definitely want to get ahead of it if I can. So here I am, bright and early. How's it going? Happy Saturday to ya.
Good technique.
Kim's like, good, thanks. All right. Too bad that healed my morale that I didn't need healing on. Oh yeah, they would just gone to the latest story. If they knew you watched Bleach, you know what? You're right, Empress. You're right. And I mean, I've only watched like the first 2 seasons of Bleach, so I really don't know what happens after that. So, and it was so long ago too. I was like, it's probably easier if I just say no. And it wasn't. It wasn't. The character knows. Hell yeah. I prefer. Damn it. Okay, fruit salad. I'm doing that next time. Whenever that conversation comes up again, because there's been many times I've tried to avoid the talking about anime conversation because I just don't feel like it at that time. Can I just do it again?
The barbell waits patient.
No. Okay. I'm gonna say something just full out head ass like that. Just absolutely full out head ass like that. I watch anime. I prefer Japanese animation, and that will be like, wow, I really don't want to talk to this guy now. That's a warning sign if I've ever seen one. I thought that was a door. That is not. It's not a door. It's stairs actually. Check pound this 10-pound cardboard lift. Hey, someone's got to lift it. It can't. You know, it can't sit on the ground forever. Anyways, no rest of their bodies after death. Oh, that is kind of sad, actually. Yeah, Cats be like, yo, I was gonna possess this idiot, but man, I don't want to fuck around and find out anymore. That's his job, not mine. At least when I have fun with it, like it's just anime and Japanese animation are 2 different things. Oh gosh, this is definitely noted for next time. This is tips.
Slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural.
Looks like some D&D.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins.
Welkins, excuse me, not elves. Welkins.
Welkins, casting wax-based
wax-based magic.
Translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether Wilkins.
Jeff Gerstmann told me anime's for jerks. I don't know who Jeff Gerstmann is. So it's like, I don't know if I want to put my name behind a label that I'm like, I don't know who that is. It could be like that Ben. Oh god. Well, I mean, it's probably better that I don't remember his name, but.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind.
I'm sure if I just say Ben, people will be like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. You should not.
As your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says,
damn,
all
racism, but through fantasy. Just like that view of that video that black dude listening to D&D podcast made by white folks. You know, definitely I could definitely see why the half orcs are hated. And they're talking about them in like the black fashion. It was really good.
All of them purged.
Like an anime that's a number of countries have now done to adopt the Japanese meaning of anime and any kind of animation. Japanese animation from Japan. Just completely splitting hairs with them just to be pedantic is really good.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these
creatures. Just whisper to Hey Kim. One of them is a supremacist of the racist kind. Kim's just like, thank you. Why?
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes.
So this is like just like a D&D game.
You see
These guys might be a little bit racist. Because like, I wonder what that's like, huh? Discovering racism in front of your eyes. Could happen to anybody.
Frozen from shore to shore.
Definitely
Pictures of settlements on
definitely
dry
could happen to
river
anyone
banks,
close to you.
abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Crazy.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand scheme of...
So the reason your business is failing, man, because there are fucking nerds in here.
Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss. An abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer.
Extremely obscure and boring animes and just talk about those instead.
Only failure and regret.
I've watched plenty of bad animes in my days, so I could probably pull a few out from here and there. Though it does remind me of the time that I don't know why we got into a dumb argument with some random folks at Wendy's at an anime convention, but it was definitely the side of anime gatekeeping with another group of people. I don't know why we got to this point. And for some reason they're like, you know, name any anime, I bet you I've watched it. So my friend, being head ass, but I actually appreciate the approach, said Guilty Gear. And they're like, yeah, I totally watched that one, it's great. And it's just like, damn. I mean, I guess it very technically has a video associated with it, but that's the most anime you're gonna get out of it.
They didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Oh, is there a movie shipped here?
Is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Huh. Interesting. Am I looking at something? Okay.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework.
Oh, it's a computer.
The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper
Dang,
still...
you haven't seen Kenshin. The classic Rurouni Kenshin. Or, I guess the earlier FMVs were like, I don't know, what was it, Samurai X or something like that? I can't remember.
Radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time, so...
On the other hand...
But on the other hand, Kim...
Not interested in abandoned radio computer. The machine lights up like some...
Just, I'm pressing the button. Kim, I'm mashing. I'm mashing.
Fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine center.
I'm mashing.
Nothing happens.
I'm mashing.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling.
Here's when someone says Frankenstein's monster wasn't named Frankenstein. Yeah, okay. But he explicitly names the monster after himself. Also, the classic universe film is based on that play. They dropped the naming scene, though. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know, I've quite honestly never watched anything Frankenstein. Period. I mean, I guess the closest I've gotten to Frankenstein is, Victor, or I think it's Victor from Vampire Saver. I think their name's Victor. The one with the big booty.
This is where the memory should go.
Okay, so maybe I can find some memory. Alright. Let's go up here. His name is Adam. Frankenstein is the real monster. It is very ironic. Frankenstein is the monster. Yeah, it's the giant monster. No. Dr. Frankenstein is the real monster. Frankenfield is Fritz, Franken Kramer, Franken George, and Franken. Finally. It's a play about nothing. You see.
A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. Radio frequencies, it seems.
Victor Cheeks is Therio Monster.
123.6.
If I ever get into Vampire Savior, I would probably pick a low-tier character and would hate my life.
123.9.
But man, they have so much more personality than like... I mean, not to say any character is lacking personality in that game, but man, the lower tier characters have so much personality by comparison. It's kind of sad that they are not
It looks like a cardiac
as
classification
commonly
system
used.
split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
System. The anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
So they're playing D&D over a radio signal?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Interesting.
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, looks like all of this is gone, left unrealized.
Yeah, Felicia is really, really good character. And insanely popular for compared to the amount of use that I ever see her have.
There's no way.
But, you know, there's definitely a lot of
Could pull
love in fighting games, making characters that are extremely cool, but hilariously not very accessible. Because I watched an interesting video on that the other day, and it was interesting. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely missing a lot of the points too. They definitely made a very coercive point of don't make really cool characters, but then make them like the hardest characters to learn. It's like, no, they already do make really cool characters that are easy to learn. They can also have it on the other end of the spectrum. And the characters don't have to necessarily be played for people to be attached to the character. It's fine.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Yeah, I understand.
I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble.
But Sasquatch is hilarious. Like I said, none of the characters are lacking in personality, but I think the most interesting personalities, the ones I feel like they really ran off the rails, are like a lot less used. I mean, definitely like Victor, for example. Anacartis is a really, really cool one. I don't personally see a lot of Dimitri, but I think Dimitri's really, really cool. Especially with like all the unique animations on his command grab. It's just combined all together is really, really cool.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
I kind of know.
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper
there we
role-playing
go.
games. Only these people were trying to automate it.
That's really
Make
cool.
It work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks. As a compliment.
I mean, I don't know what to ask. I'm just impressed. That's really cool. Has anyone ever done this
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with
Pain Ken is
industry.
extremely fake. Anyone who says they have to have the truth ends up being swirled until they stop. Yeah. Yeah. But for some people, that makes them a lot of money by making YouTube videos. Felicia might be your favorite female character? In VSAV, or like across the fighting spectrum, or in video gaming as a whole?
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create...
In general?
an
Okay,
Elysium
okay, I can
game
definitely see
before.
that.
We just don't have the technology.
Felicia is really, really neat. And this is a real fun
Indeed,
game.
those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff.
But it's just a theory. Yeah. I don't even need to finish the line. I refuse to.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
I don't know. That sounds like a normal D&D group to me. All right. I came up with this great world. I fit your characters into it. All right. Week 1. Let's go. All right. Week 2. Plan this. I'm very outside looking in on this. My lady is the one who plays or is trying to play D&D, but has gone through like 3 groups that are just like, they just don't plan. It's just insane how someone, to me at least, outside looking in again, that someone had the capacity to build this giant world, fit other characters in, and yet don't go that last step of organization of like, okay, we're going to play at this time. Let's plan it out. Let's plan out a time and a day so we could actually use all this hard work I did. It seems difficult, yes, but as a person who plans stuff, because, you know, all the FGC stuff and organization events and whatnot,
Indeed.
it's just like, I understand how that can be a pain in the ass, but also you gotta put your foot down sometimes and make it work. You really gotta make it work. Tell it from reality, but damn. The world is cold and lonely. This will keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Kim's like, okay, nerd.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Alright, fine, Kim. Let's see what else this room carries while we're in here. Because, why not, right? Let's see. It really does feel like herding cats of some sort. But also at the same time, and once again, outside looking in, I'm going to keep clarifying this because I'm just hearing stories from my lady. It seems like in some cases they don't even fucking try. Like, one of the groups that she was a part of, like, had organized everything to say, like, everyone else was like, yeah, I'm good to play this weekend. Yeah, I'm good to play this Sunday. Yeah, okay, we're good to play this Sunday. And the DM just didn't say anything for an entire week. And apparently still has not said anything. So it was like, it just kind of passed. And it was like, the layup was there. All you had to do was just tap the ball in. And unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Let's see. Production schedule. Oh, this is part of the thing. Oh, this is the thing for the computer and the thing. That was a sentence I put together with my brain. Okay, hold on a sec. I like how Kim's like, you run everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm excited about things.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft.
Well, if she's ever looking for a group, I can let you know. But I think she's still trying to make these current groups work since they're pretty young, and hopefully they get their shit together. But we'll see what happens.
The filament slides into
Again,
place.
my character opinions are whack. I play Axel because he looks hot. I mean, Axel's not unattractive. Axel's fine. he's just goofy by comparison. And that's what gives him character. Because by comparison, he's like, I'm very normal guy who has this random ability that I don't know how to use yet, and then it comes around to stride finally. Okay.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest?
Inland Empire, not right now. We gotta play D&D.
Beginning to flutter. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner here tells me you're paranoid. Confirm or deny?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
You know, I have to say, there's very, very similar parallels to early internet days where definitely didn't get along with people at school. So, online world was definitely like, don't you get tired of being on the computer all day? What? I get to talk to people all day that I can relate to and associate with.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me the reason for your call, Fortress Accident. The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Ah.
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. You should ask her for a hint.
No.
No. You should ask her for a hint. Hey, can you give me a hint? No. Fuck. You got me. Alright. I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering.
Alright. We gotta find the password. Playing it back into a D&D game this weekend. Contact with through COVID. Okay. Oh, so this is your original group that you had pre-COVID then. That's awesome if so. My lady did have a group before pre-COVID. I mean, she was just getting into it at that point, so she wasn't super experienced yet at that point. But now that she's like had a year to be able to pretty much jump into the community and really understand things and what she likes and dislikes and wants to do with it, characters and whatnot, she's taking it a lot more seriously and definitely wants to get back into it too. With the previous group that she's with, she's very much looking forward to that because she feels a lot more knowledgeable and experienced. Oh, I was really hoping that was the password. Alright, maybe the password's on the board somewhere. Right, actually, what's back here? Oh, more stairs.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded.
Okay. But yo, that's great to hear. That's great to hear, Empress. Hell yeah.
Into a colossal
I hope you have a great time. That's gonna be really, really fun. And I mean, I think reconnecting with any sort of groups that you haven't got to hang out with over the past year is gonna be super exciting. I'm excited for
This must
you.
be where the entity lives.
Oh no, I want
As
not.
before, what an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains
Ow.
prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your
I don't know what I
fist feels
expected.
If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace somewhere as well. Maybe there's another way to get in.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things?
I need to find the malignant entity, Kim. This is the chimney. It's not random. It's significant. I want to see what's on the other side. I can try. I could try.
No way we can get in.
I'm weak to Kim. If Kim tells me to stop doing something and stop being a child, acting like a child, then I'm like, fine, whatever. Puddle of melting snow. Oh, so someone is actually here in that case. We ain't just fucking around and finding out. There's someone actually here. Where are you? Postcard. Okay. La Delta 51. What are you? Just control sepia tone, midtown traffic. Okay. Nothing I can really do with here. At least I don't think. Alright. Alright, can I lift that weight now to get my... Oh wait, that was my morale. Wait, that was my morale. Wait. No, that's my health. It turns out lifting weights does not recover your health, unfortunately.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has
No.
handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, tune out, We're all untethered, and Heat death of the universe.
I wonder. Yeah, I will definitely drink it when I need it. I'm gonna try not to burn through it too early because I'm sure I'm gonna do something else stupid that I'm like, all right, fine.
Marker, a diagram for summoning some time-forgotten radio frequencies. It seems UKV want unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system, perhaps. Whoever decides all of this is there's no.
My God, the schedule.
Nothing. It's just lines on mark.
Okay, let me go back to behind this door right here. Oh, that's an exit. Oh, by 2, everyone's asleep. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. It's like, there's a hard period of time where it's like, at 2 a.m., everyone is dead asleep. Stop fucking around. Alright, see if I can keep... Oh yeah, I got some magnesium. And some cash money. Soon I'll have enough money to pay for a second day at the end. Oh my god. I know this bear. It's the blue bear from our convention center. Tell me we're gonna use this bear as a fridge.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost.
That bear fucking slaps in our convention center.
Red. The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes
from Strive, Colorado. Yes, from Strive, Colorado. That's really great that's in there. Colorado once again making it into fighting games and nothing else. Well, I guess we are literally in Metal Gear Revengeance. Nice game. It's a fridge.
A giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Just what we were looking for. Let's see what's inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note.
Let me look at the note.
And the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
And the little fridge magnets too, to boot.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Good question.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about this bear-shaped fridge.
I know. What an unfortunate
this hyper carnivore.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy.
So thus the electricity bill in this area is catastrophically high.
It's certainly an eccentric choice.
It's definitely unbearable for sure.
Spacious and cold enough too.
But the optics on this are awful. He thinks. We need to be as silent as we can. Your visual confirms.
In Korean fighting games, when Nago and Leroy Smith were announced, and Woo's versus just put like, I am in fighting games. Yo, Wooly, let's fucking go. I love Wooly. God. One day I will. Well, actually, probably not one day. I doubt the opportunity to meet Wooly will ever come across in my fighting game career. But if I do get the opportunity, I will be very happy.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
The body is heavier than you expected.
Oh, we're just going to grab it.
It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire.
Because when Canada was none of our shit. No, Wooly comes down for events. I've definitely seen Wooly at events. Namely Evo, of course, but... Yeah, this is the perfect music for stuffing bodies in the fridge. Don't you stuff your body into the fridge from Paper Mario music? Come on.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some
Eskimo, you could come to events too when events start happening again. I mean, the first major FGC event will probably be in Florida for CEO Offline, whatever that's going to end up being called. So, really, the opportunity is better than ever for you right now. Beautiful. Some of the best police work I've ever done. I'm not sure I believe you.
Don't. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This does not leave this room.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear.
I understand, Kim. It's art. We're artists, and this is our vision.
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Man, that sure is low. I'll give it a try.
You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still have
my morale. No.
Or what to even do.
This body is taking all my damage. Alright. Do your parents want you, like, not allowing you to go to an event? Like, as a whole? I think that's the top of the chimney, probably. Which, I mean, to a degree, I can understand. But also, you're kind of grown ass, I feel like. What's this? There's an ice cream maker that's still running. Okay, so everything's still running up here, which is leading to the high costs.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Alright. Let's hold on for that for a bit, because I haven't got to figure out what the ice cream maker does quite yet. Besides make ice cream! Whoever says it first. Oh, an insane mesh tank top, huh? Can my okay, actually curious question. My drama is... Oh, okay, no, I guess it goes up and down. But, okay. So my drama is 3 here. Oh, total 5. Okay, never mind. And then both are minus. Okay, so my drama can go up above 3. Just my natural ability to learn drama is 3. And then I can go above that. I have a lot of items. I'm clearing a lot of clothes on me. What's that replace? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking real good. I'm looking the best I've ever looked in my life. Do I actually have the... Yeah, I do have the Fallen Extra Series gloves. Sweet. That lowers my drama by 1, which is probably fine. We'll keep it in for now. I like the dress shirt with this. All right, get out of here. That's an exit of some sort, but I still want to explore around here for a bit. As long as someone drives me there. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Look, I play just enough fighting games to sometimes just get the read on other people. Sometimes that's the shit that keeps you alive. Like, when you're crossing the street, you're like, yeah, look, I legally can cross the street, but there's a very specific right turn right here. And with my general perception, I know that this person who's coming up or way back there is not going to stop. So I'm going to slow down my walking and watch them break beyond the line. And they totally did. And I'm like, yep, could have died there. That could have been it. You gotta know how to read your opponents. And your friends too, so you can make jokes before them, like I do the mini-mat all the time. Alright, it's an ice cream maker, but can I get some ice cream? I haven't eaten in, like, actually at all. This guy's not eating at all. I mean, I will unplug the stuff so we can solve the problem of the cursed place. Is it theatrical to the maximum just because I have a mesh shirt on? Imagine the power of being insanely dramatic just because you have a mesh shirt on. Oh yeah, this is the chimney thing, right? I think someone lives here.
A thick layer of coal dust covers
that's something else.
Coloring it.
It makes gelato. Of course it makes gelato. No, you're entirely right.
Looks like this
classic ice cream machine.
And it's a face of agony.
Smear your hands with coal.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central.
Oh my gosh, that's way good. Just as good as Bean Joe Beans username. That's way good. Thank you for the follow, greatly appreciated. Hope your Saturday's going well.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fight.
998. Okay, we're not there quite yet. I had to check.
A hollow ring.
I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing this.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
Violence is not my strong point.
Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
Alright. And +1 to kick the furnace. That definitely ups my ability to yell louder for sure. Oh, very good. Alright. I'll heal one more for safety's sake.
Something breaks loose.
Violence isn't my
The
thing.
mighty bellow
Unless
echoes throughout
this dude is the
the
kind of
city.
dude who definitely wakes up and chooses
The
violence.
chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then you've awakened the entity.
Shut up, Inland Empire.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Alright. Let's go check out what's going on. What's going down in Party Town. I said, let's go down to Party Town. Thank you. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. Don't worry, I've kicked 2 things now. Well, no, I punched one thing and I kicked another thing. So really, I'm doing a great job, honestly. Oh, hello there.
Hello. I'm Nia.
I like how she just kind of accepted that one. Yeah, hi. I totally didn't hear you punch my curtains or nothing.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
Yeah, I did. I knocked. Yeah, that's totally what I did. I totally knocked.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the Legion.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need
Okay.
a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages.
Yeah, that's definitely learning a different language. The first thing I learned in Mandarin was definitely don't say GG. Because that, I believe now it's been so long, but I believe it means penis. So you don't want to say that.
I'm a novelty dice maker.
Sweet.
Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Damn.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Alright, I like role-playing
Very
games.
good. My rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
I know I need to pay rent for tomorrow, but...
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
Do you have any cursed dice? Tell me about your most extraordinary dice.
Star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Well, you see, I'm a star myself, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about
100-sided dice? Holy shit!
made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet to complement your magnetic personality. 10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours. It's true, magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do. Great.
I'll take 7.
8 hours then.
I'll take a
Is there
7.
anything else?
I'll take it.
Nothing really. I didn't.
That's just the ball. I'm gonna have a ball of a time spending $10. Spending half of my rent on dice.
Who cares about a dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks.
It Roy long time before stuffing.
Your window looks directly into the courtyard.
Oh god, I can imagine that just she's going, just doesn't land on anything. God, I can't imagine. I have to see a picture. You know, I gotta visualize it. I gotta visualize it. What does a 100-sided die look like? Oh my god. How do you even decide which one it is? How do you decide what it is? Gee, I kind of want one, and I wouldn't use it for anything. I just kind of want one. It says the guy who just bought one in game with half their rent money. God, imagine like going out there and like, yes, I will spend $800 on a 100-sided dice, please. Well, I guess I meant to.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's
fair.
really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
That's
It's
fair.
an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. Well, there's always something going on in the women's backyard.
You know, like Kuno. Like Kuno. So you have your red on dice, sir. In other words, business as usual. You're not wrong, Beans Joe. Considering I've gotten to vinyl as of late, and damn, that has taken a chunk out of my paycheck. If I definitely tallied up how much I've spent on my vinyl collection so far, a lot of people would be absolutely disgusted, myself included.
The murder, but did not see it, sire.
Thanks,
She's
Drama.
not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon.
It's a lot easier just to roll 2 10-sided dice. Oh, you can do that? I didn't know that though. It might be a lot easier, but
I never saw
damned if I do things for ease rather than I do for flash.
I'm afraid.
Alright.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Well, how'd you become a dice maker?
Become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition.
Fair.
Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially.
I just like learning about someone who's just living their workaday world.
And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Yeah, definitely in an era where people can make a living off of streaming video games. Yeah, I could definitely understand that. Where are we anyway?
Inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home.
Oh,
Besides,
that's
I
true.
don't really have to pay any rent.
That's true.
here, so that's a plus.
You can never roll ones. That's true. That's fair. You're right, Scrappo.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Yeah, do you know how to do
More or less.
lieutenants?
Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh.
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes,
Hmm.
I think it was called Androgynous Orlando. Or something.
Androgynous Orlando. Okay, that is a really good name, though.
Working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Yeah. The character should have been. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair. Not even my life depended on it. Please, someone, allow someone to touch your hair, my guy. Anyone. Look.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happens to the
It
gym?
wasn't merely a gym.
I'm very curious about this area now. They've invested me in this area.
Created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
And who's
A
Artemis?
kind man from Gems. I heard he had
Gems,
some
okay.
trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym.
You know,
It's his way of giving back.
I respect that. There's actually quite a number of gyms that are started, or I should say boxing gyms especially, are started because of, yeah, I used to be a troublesome youth, and now I have this boxing gym to kind of help direct that very violent energy somewhere else into something very focused that allows you to up your health, but also be in a battle of like predetermined rules, ideally kept to keep the general safety of the other person.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
It's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile bodies.
Oh yes, you know the kid with the same.
Oh yeah, I know who that is. That sounds. I know exactly who that is.
Yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a day to help that kid.
I don't know. He might do it. Yeah, how'd it work out?
If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was
How'd they explain
full of
it? Okay, basically you treat one dice as the first digit, and the second dice as the second digit. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So what if one dice gets a 10 and the other dice gets like a 9? Do you just get like a 109? So there's numbers written 10, 20, 30 to make it easy. Oh, I see what you're saying. So one dice has 10 digits on it. Oh, I get it now. One dice has 10 digits on it, and then the other one has zeros on it. Okay, I got it. I think I got it now. I got you. Okay. But you might as well just get the 100-sided die and make people hate you.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
On one of the dice, you treat the 10 as a 0. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, this one's a mess.
Oh,
there
God.
used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed? And
Wow.
they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
What is a
It's
snuff
Rosa
millennium?
radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people
Ah.
pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that. As if it's just another piece of information to lay
I roll online. Oh yeah, rolling online would also be easier. Let the RNG take over for you. That'd be really great.
Don't worry, the ACP has a separate division that deals exclusively with.
So notice number of times you can roll 2 dice with the 10 digits, then have it stop and go, wait, I didn't think this through. That would be me. Look, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be me 100%.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Alright, now what's with the stuffed animals?
Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist. No, he mostly just did drugs.
He's not actually a taxidermist. He's a druggie who happens to have an interest in taxidermy when he's on drugs. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the least interesting part though. That one least interesting. No big deal. Alright.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Huh.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
So I'm glad someone took care of the little guys. I like insects. Insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got ways to making clothes out of beetle wings is a terrible idea. I mean, I do also feel that way, honestly.
At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
Alright. Sorry, I'm way invested in this area. These stories are really, really
After
interesting.
they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their shift exhibit.
I mean, I guess it's kind of the point of the game, obviously, but...
With all their
Oh. Definitely never had anything like that happen in the real world. Definitely no Silicon Valley style companies ever just taking the money and running and promising a lot of falsitudes. Never happened before.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumutiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. The usual, I imagine. But he's been thinking up all kinds of new business
Oh, no.
plans and can't wait to
More
get started
parallels.
on them just as soon as he returns.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All the remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47.
Okay.
I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just the props. Why return them?
I found a strange
What
machine.
was accident? The radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an
Yeah, I'm
interesting
sure.
bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them getting into fisticuffs over Wiro. They certainly took their work very seriously.
Does that happen often in D&D? Do people have beef in D&D to the point where they start throwing hands? Just as someone who's never really done the whole D&D thing, I was like, man, I feel like so much of the creativity would be a lot of fun. And then it's not. I don't know, once again, outside looking in. Happens all the time? Well then, I'm learning a lot today. 100-sided dice, fisticuffs in D&D. Damn. In character makes sense, yeah. In character makes sense. That's part of the story building. That should happen. I feel like that should happen. But out of character is the IRL side of things.
Well,
it comes as a surprise to me. But I mean, it really happens in any sort of, well, it's not really competitive, but any sort of like passion, I guess is the best way to put it. In any sort of passion, it always has the plausibility to happen. Because when your emotions run high and they get discarded, then all that's left is your hands. Or your feet, in some cases.
They seem to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to
There are
produce
shit people in any
something
hobby. Yeah, exactly. It is always gonna...
work on time.
Once the passion runs high, passion is really cool. It's really, really awesome for people to have and everything like that. But at the same time, it definitely gets ahead of a lot of people and stops them being a good person in the sake of passion. Kind of like the balance of stats in this game. It's like, yeah, once you go too far in something, sometimes you just have these uncontrollable experiences. Yeah.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
Yeah.
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Hey, that's me.
The dice is black and filled with little silver flakes.
She's good at this.
Like snowfall.
Anything else?
All right. Yeah, now tell me about the bear. Tell me about the bear.
You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Yeah, oh no. It's gonna be that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's reading about marketing and then discovers that, yes, I understand now. The best way to marketing and get everyone's attention is to fire a shotgun outside the bowling alley and tell people to come on bowling.
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Oh, so it's just like Twin Peaks or Hooters, but with ice cream.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
I'm really thinking about Hooters, but with ice cream, and I'm like, damn, that actually would sell quite well. Actually, there is a coffee shop in our town, now I'm thinking about it, that does scantily clad women and serving coffee, so people just like looking at pretty people. That's just the end result.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. Fritta does the same thing.
But I mean, also, yeah, 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. How dare they?
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work.
Simpsons
and
is so
alone.
insanely
They
good.
were also
Like,
acne-ridden
there's just so
girlfriends
many
and
parallels
real-life
between previous
boyfriends
Simpsons and now
working
Simpsons
near
that's
the
like,
ice cream
wow,
stand.
yep, you called it out. They were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends. Hey, don't make fun of Leo players. How dare you? There's some of the nicest people out there. So most of the time, instead of hands being thrown at people saying nasty things to each other and the group falls apart. Yeah. I feel like I hear that a lot with the RPG-based games like MMOs, D&D groups, and stuff like that, that kind of say nasty things and then they just never really reconcile it. Because, it's the whole idea of, like, we have to keep it to the game. It's like, no, once you're in close proximity with people who are equally as passionate as you, not everyone perceives that passion the same way. It happens.
Already had the bear.
What's
The
bear?
bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either.
Oh,
and
so the
happy
fridge is
ice
also
cream
not very
came out
good
more
either.
formed than
That
fresh.
body's going to hell.
Eventually, Ravenshaw Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000.
No, I really know how to market something. Market for a baseball game. Offer free
I'd
chickens to
like-
random attendants. As many as they can carry, but they have to physically hold the chickens within arm's reach the entire game to play. Been checking these games, they don't win. In all fairness, yeah, I would not pay attention to baseball and I would instead watch the chicken game instead the entire way. I'm sure the bear was doing his best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't doing his best. I mean,
Oh, was it a drug
he said
guy?
that the bear was his vision beast.
Oh, his vision
he
beast.
said he met his vision beast.
Oh wait, this actually happened? Oh fuck.
Called it Mega.
Oh fuck. What?
Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
Megatherium, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs.
It's... Oh yeah, because I turned down
Necktie
drugs.
tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
Not now, you beast. I don't have a comment on
Understandable.
drugs.
You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
10-cent oh god. Beans Joe, that sounds super bad. That sounds super bad. Look, I've been to bars that have $10 entry all you can drinks. And those only work because there's only like 5 bartenders to a house of like 200 people. You can only get so many drinks so fast. That's the only reason why it works. But if you make it like actually cheaper like that, it's just like, oh, well. Over the course of like 4 hours instead of like 2 hours, that's definitely not gonna work. Bill Veek. Alright. Also known as sports shirt. Oh my god. Okay, I'll read that up later. You absolutely cannot sustain that.
Another failed business, perhaps?
You absolutely cannot
I've been
sustain
here
that.
for a long time.
I don't know if that bar still exists. I think the bar still exists, but I don't know if they do their $10 to $12 whatever all you can drinks still. I feel bad for those bartenders because there's no way they're getting the tips that they deserve. There's no way they're getting the tips that they deserve. All right, and the fundability income.
Right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
Yeah.
The one with an empty name card is the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Sure, I'm listening.
Oh, yo, yeah, Shemeskimo, have a good lunch. Enjoy yourself. I'll catch you next time, friendo. All right.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
wait.
Sure, I'm
Okay.
listening. Good.
Did I have other
I
questions?
hope it clarified
Oh.
things a bit. Well,
Alright.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
Let's see, Christmas Spice. Highway strikes again. Everyone will fail, even her.
But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Oh, is it?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time. and
Yo,
even
yeah,
though
enjoy breakfast too at the same time. You deserve good food, and you always have good food. I think I have about 30 more minutes anyway, so enjoy yourself. Oh, I see what happened, Kung Fu. No, that's fine. In this case, it's fine, but I'll probably have to put that back on later, just in case. Because I know you're copying and pasting here. Let's see. Doesn't look like it's good.
Then there is me. I've been here for 14 years.
Fair
selling
point.
novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so
He was
talented.
more than a shameless
that she's
showman.
able to
I used to
move
think
the
revenue by doing the book and Dodgers this week, who thought a country fighting fascism would have to embrace equality, attempted to bury the struggling Philadelphia Phillies and staff the team with Nero League stars. I'm going to put a whole black team on the field, he said. He didn't! Baseball Commissioner Keith Mountain vetoed the deal. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I just like that sudden, like, he didn't. Damn. This is going to be a very interesting read when I get the opportunity to it. She's been the ruler curse. You're competent, dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. I have no doubt about it. I first admit there are so many inconsistencies.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it might be you's causing this. Could be anybody. Let's see the curse. I mean, let's see. It starts to see there's no curse. Only business decisions and natural metric fluctuations. Now your eyes very mysteriously.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
I yelled to summon the ghosts of the Doom commercial area, and you're one who answered. There's someone ghostly about you, ethereal even. All these visions I'm getting. I mean, it's probably that you're just running up the power bill, and that's really what it is, honestly.
I am responsible for making sound business decisions, yes, but not for my fellow tenants' misfortune.
Racial politics in sports in general are just fucked up. I still think about the Boston Marathon Olympics from like 19 or 18, way earlier in the timeline, and the fuck up stuff around that.
Find a way to explain all those inconsistencies.
You can probably find a video by John Boyce is very specifically pulling from.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough and truthful.
Just sports science in general and politics around it. But people will still sit there and demand that I just want to watch sports. I don't want to know my politics and my sports. Oh, look at the Navy.
Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you'll make sense of the situation.
Do I have more questions about the building? No, I don't.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
All right, let's just roll it.
What else?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably.
Ah! Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect. She's been too nice.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
All right, she's been too nice to me. I can't do it to the too nice of folks in here.
Bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't want politics. I don't like entertainment. I mean, most people obviously don't want that. They don't want things that they have to disagree with actively in their head. It's hard to think. Superstar, law official, in the sentence sound good. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick money.
Sorry, Beans Joe. I figured the yes was to take it off my clothes, but I can't do it to the very nice people. If I didn't like them as much, it'd be different.
Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
I get it, but dang.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I'll return to the game at some point and just go ham also. Yo, take care of yourself, Beans. Have a good one. Starting to building. Oh, again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love too?
I'm a love winner.
This conversation isn't really about love.
Red is like, come on, man, keep up with me here. I'm the smallest portion of your brain.
Communism you've promised to build. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted. Is that true? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie.
Oh, the game's been counting all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's why it popped up from that past conversation, because like you said a lot of things during that conversation.
25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I don't know about that murder part, but the rest was kind of true.
Funky style. Very funky.
Very funky.
So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just
Get
go
the
for
firing
it.
squads and the animal wagons ready.
Hey. Wait, you didn't say anything about those.
back
It's like, nope, you're in. For a penny, in for a penny, in for a pound. We're building communism. Let's fucking go. Alright, communism is now being built. And I have a dice on the way. I don't think I have... Can I replace my thoughts, honestly? Oh, interesting. Okay. So, what if I stop this? Can I internalize something else instead? Oh, okay. I totally can. Okay. Alright, I like this. Alright. And then that's rebuilding communism. God. I can unlock one more. I can unlock another slot, actually, too, if I so decide. The dice is totally going to be named communism. Absolutely. Once I get that dice, it's going to be named communism. Yo, what's up, Moses Plan? Happy Sunday to you. Yeah, that's right. That's definitely right. That has to be right. Alright, let me unlock one more. I'm going to get that going a little bit. And then we'll go from there. Past my bedtime. There we go. the worst kind of Sunday. Where you want to sleep for 10,000 years at .com. How do I get back upstairs? I'm going to go unplug the ice cream machine because no one's using it, especially me. And it's very upsetting, actually, that I don't get the opportunity to use it. Nonetheless, hope you're well. Hope you're having a good one. I hope the late night is not killing you. And you're doing it out of funsies. The ice cream's gotta go, Moses. But first, you gotta check out this fucking bear. It's the one outside of the local convention center. Look at this thing. Look at this. Great. And it has the eyes of Lucifer on top of everything else. Colorado art is fucked up. We have a lot of it. And like 95% of it is good. But there's still a few that are like, oh, I see.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Alright.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that? It's black. It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
Alright, problem solved. What problem, you might ask? I don't know. Guy, you have the whole exchange saved. Yeah, that's way, Kim's way good. Kim's just so good. And a hyperconverter would have actually, not even just would have, it still would work in Denver. 100% it would still work in Denver. Like, I have no doubt that would work in our state. Or I guess in my state, I should say. Alright. I'm back. Very furry command. You're also right, Kung Fu Salad. Denver does have a pretty big furry community here, though, so that's really, really cool. So it would still technically work here.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
Because we have to have the apex predator, the most apex of apex predators.
Tell her how.
I would die for him. I'm probably am going to die for Kim.
You know it's what she wants to hear.
Let's see. It was a chrono house of failed business improvisers, Elysium light from this bookstore. It's a dog.
What else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Yeah, her name's Nina. She's very nice.
Dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
Nope, she's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie.
Drama's like, hey, come on. You know what makes it real easy? If you fucking lie.
There is an entity behind.
The entity. Alright, she says it's no curse because there's too many inconsistencies. The source of the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought this void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't fucking know what's going on. There's like that computer upstairs. Entity. More malignant. The police reason. Fine. Fuck it.
How horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
I de-spooked it.
What does that mean?
I de-spooked it.
Are you certain? Oh, but who am I to?
It's been de-spooked. Look, I have a flashlight, ma'am.
All that matters
It's always
is
on
that
me.
The energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting. It will be a long time until we're fully free of it, of course. But still, thank you, officer. Truly, you've brought a better psycho-emanation to this humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
Hell yeah. I did
She
it.
so badly wants this to be over. She would have believed anything. It will only last a day or two. A week tops. Then her mood will sour and she will feel the curse again.
Yeah, but in a week from now, I'm going to be gone.
Alright then. All's well that ends well. Should we return to our ordinary lives?
You're right, Kim. Let us go. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, she would definitely shut down D&D as the devil's pudding, for sure. What the fuck does that mean, Brain? Why do we say that? What the fuck is the devil's pudding? I'm running with it, though. Devil's pudding it is. Oh, hey, I got 17 real again. After spending like 10 real making the dice. Yeah, the fully voice stuff is super, super good. I'm really enjoying it. I was kind of mentioning a little bit earlier, too, that I still would have fully enjoyed the game at my own pace without the voice lines. Because I'd be reading it at my own pace and how I kind of want to hear it and how I kind of expect it. And it would have been very much me crafting the story and they're giving me the words to work with. And I would have still really enjoyed it. And moved at a faster pace than the game is having me move at with the voice lines. But I feel like it's really telling me the story that it intends to by, oh, what's this? By having the voice lines, which is really, really nice. We use the devil's lettuce. D&D could be devil's pudding. Alright, I'm down with that. Thank you. Hell yeah.
What can I help you with?
Got more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
She really likes these, apparently. Alright.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tinkle takes aim at a rabid black dog licking
From a stone for my previous.
grass.
We. Sometimes reality is better than the occult.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now.
Oh, Emil, like, my brain went to like, oh yeah, remember, Nier Replicant re-release happened yesterday, and I'm like, damn, too bad I spent a lot of money this past 2 weeks.
Always do.
I should not do that.
You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso Mundo.
Preciso Mundo. God, I have not heard that one in a long time.
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Are we?
We are.
We are. Kim just dealing with my shit at all times of the day.
The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law.
Yeah, its psychic cop powers is way fucking rad. Just making up this great in-mind story about the cop. Being a cop. Being a cool cop. It's not me. I'm making drug deals with kids out here. I need to go to jail. They need to take me to jail.
Keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
Let's see.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like.
Smoke wide. There's some shirt that one of my friend artists, Dr. Dubs, for those of you who know them, he has some short shirt that says "Smonk Wide" on it, and it kills him every single time he brings it up. He just starts laughing. He has to show the shirt again. He loves that shirt so much, and it's really, really good.
Tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Oh.
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens initiative.
Yo, absolutely, Moses Plain. Get yourself some sleep. I know it's a mega night for you right now. Take care of yourself, fam. Thanks for swinging by for even just a bit. Happy to see ya. Have a good night.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Alright. What times?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the deaths
Have you,
of the
out of curiosity, Empress, have you played
second too late.
Nier Automata or Replicant? Have you played Nier series, I guess?
For the big time. The revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
I like Joyce's word usage. Would you say, look, okay, so Joyce, you gotta listen to me. I have this vision in my head. It's a game called Guilty Gear, right? There's this dude with too many belts on his body. His name is Soul. He's a good guy, but he's actually named Bad Guy.
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing, intra-species warfare.
Yo, what's up, Sadukai?
say
Yeah,
the books were
this is a lot of freaking work. Like, how long has Disco Elysium been out? Because this is one hell of an undertaking to, like, voice all these lines. And then provide direction at the same time for all of them. Like, the mad people that took this on. They're neutral.
On the
Okay,
other hand,
neutral.
No, the tiny apes are doing all they can to be better. It's not their fault.
those would be the communists.
Mm.
Generally speaking, 40
But I'm
million
rebuilding
people were
communism
shot in the
now,
head during the
so-
World Revolution. But the communists,
Yeah, but it is
they
legitimately
all got
insane.
shot in the head.
She's not.
But happy Saturday to you, by the
It's
way.
a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too.
Yeah.
They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even
So
existed.
the boost reduced if a cop character wore a smock wage shirt. It automatically locks you out from anyone talking to you except Kuno. And Kuno's just like, yo, that's my fucking shit. You fucking smoke Wade. That's Kuno's shit right there.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's truly a kerfluffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call
Played
it.
Automata and Drakengard. Watch people play Drakengard 3. Okay, yeah. So never played the first Snare. One play Unspoiled. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Go in as unspoiled as possible and stick with it, Empress. The story, though. Let's put it this way. When I got to the story of Automata, it was still good, but I felt like it was actually a significant downgrade from Replicant. I keep just almost saying Gestalt because I've been using that for so long, but I feel like it was a significant downgrade. It was still good, but I felt it was a significant downgrade to say how much it actually like caught me off guard in storytelling.
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got
So
shot
I'm
in
excited to see what you
for
think,
him beneath
Empress.
a horse
I'm actually very
or
excited.
drowned.
Like,
Accounts
I'm gonna
did.
very happily play
It
the
was
game,
unceremonious.
but I'm not gonna stream it
Just
because
as
I've
bad
already played the game
as
before. I know what's coming. The extra content is bonus, but that's not why I love Replicant or / Gestalt. I like it because the story caught me off guard so well the first time that I kind of want to semi-re-experience it again.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist
Yeah,
in Grad.
For games with bigger budget complain about getting voice of the game and having a bigger budget, but a game like this, with much voices within a full year. Oh, it's been a year? Oh my god. But yeah, as Fruit Salad said, they spit on famous voices, not good voices. And yeah, there's a lot, there's more than ever, there's a lot of good VAs out there who are just like VAing for like very small, like, I'm doing this on a side thing, I want to do VA, but kind of like we're starting to build into that Japanese market aspect of, we have the popular people, the big name people and stuff like that. And
I prefer the term risk averse.
And it's getting hard to break in because we have those popular people, those popular names that everyone's looking for star power now. And, you know, just like how Japan has its own star power for VAs and how they're reveled in so tightly.
Him and tens of
Yeah.
thousands of
Yo, what's up,
these
Snow Mew? I am live again. I can't believe it.
wild
But thank you for swinging by. Thank you for saying hi. Good to see ya. I hope you're well. I hope you're gonna have a good ass weekend. Although I don't have much longer, honestly. Like, I gotta start getting ready for the rest of the day. I gotta drive 2 hours to go to my friend's place. And by liberals, you mean?
Middle-class people, detective, or the remaining gentry, the beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich
There's a
enough
multiple
to
play
stay
style
with the
steps and
Constitution.
yeah. There's a very similar style.
Big mistake.
It's
Others bet on the revolution.
very
They were called the.
nonsensical. I'm not gonna lie. It's the.
They fared well.
You might want to look. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Empress, and it's not super spoilery, but I would say you might want to look up a guide to completing the game, because completing the game is very obtuse. It's extraordinarily obtuse, and it would probably hurt your game experience if you don't have that in front of you. But if you also want to go in completely rare and raw, it's gonna be rare and raw for sure. I'll leave it at that. But once you get to the story bits and how it tells everything, it's extraordinarily good. Yeah.
She's one of them, of course.
To foreign intervention, the coalition.
Ah.
These people really took the mineral rights. The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations.
Okay.
Grad,
So the foreign nations took over power of the ground themselves.
Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical.
Yeah, that's fair.
But ultimately understands the cause.
Adequate resources, if you want to give VAs and the voice director. I can see that, honestly. Someone who actually knows the ins and outs of the business and are willing to take slightly more, not risk, but are able to reach out a little bit more to find different voices than the usual voices.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others.
Yeah.
They are the long-standing.
That's definitely is the guy. If it's a chore, it's probably a chore. Like, they're not even fucking around here. It's like, oh, that sounds like a chore. It's like, no, you're not. It's not gonna be hidden behind some sort of like secret boss type character, and you're gonna be able to get this material good to help this grandma in the village. It's literally like, yeah, look, grandma needs this letter delivered. You gotta go deliver it. Get on your boar and boar drift all the way across the world.
This is their zone of control. They
Also, boar
involved in the
drifting never
RCM
gets.
with
I never
crumbs
get
of
sick
the
of boar
same law
drifting.
They took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist. A devout man of the center. Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
All right, now tell me about the
Turn of
kerfuffle.
Century Revolution. Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in 02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Exactly, Empress. It's a chore, but you can't make Grandma sad. You don't make Grandma sad. The game will make you sad. I mean, the game will make you sad regardless, but... Yeah, I'm very curious to see how many people will, like, start with Automata, go back to Replicant / Gestalt, and they're like, what the fuck is this? And, the Gestalt group's gonna be like, yep, look, not gonna lie, well, I don't think anyone's ever really said that Nier Gestalt, from a gameplay perspective, is a good game. I don't think anyone's really ever said that. But it's done in such a way that's extraordinarily endearing, kind of like Shenmue in that regard.
Which the authorities in Grad proved unable to.
It takes a very specific type to enjoy that game. And once you kind of break through the ugliness, the game is a very unique experience that will stick with you for the rest of your days.
It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow, really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. Pandemic only provided the spark.
Damn, that's hitting real close to home.
The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in 08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end. Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Okay.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie, a pair of pants.
A pair of pants?
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think. A city-state divided into free market zones.
Okay, so there's
under
free market
the
zones.
everlasting interregnum of the coalition of nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
Yeah, when I get first in the end, they're like, why is it like this? And yeah, it's legitimately like just fucking with you, the game, to start.
presses enter.
Oh no, not even the start. It goes the whole way through.
Officer Elfboy Williams
And it
slams the door of an armored
God damn it.
motor carriage.
And that's what sets up the game so well in its storytelling, because when you get to like the real serious shit, it's been so well hidden under all these different layers that when you get to some of the deeper storyline stuff, you're like, oh, I'm getting stuff and I'm understanding how it was presented. But you have to get through the whole experience yourself, and it's extremely hard to do by yourself. So I'm super excited to see your thoughts, Empress. I'm very excited. I'm gonna check in on you a lot for it.
Modernity.
Yo, what's up, Sandox? How's it going? Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Good to see ya. How goes?
Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the fifth decade. 43 years. Hard to fathom, I know. The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell. The 30s, things settled down in the 30s.
Okay, so urban war
Revachol East transformed itself into
some
the
settling
world's
down.
largest tax haven, with the international community
Makes sense.
assessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere. No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Wow.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control. You can see it in her eyes. Days slipping away.
I've no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova, this raincoat is impervious to rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will wear it. No, it's just... we could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we played it right.
Interesting. Doing alright? Hell yeah, good to hear. No, I'm doing good. I'm definitely doing good. Early starts in the morning. I forced myself to sleep a little bit more, so feeling a little bit more awake since I was up a little bit late last night. You know, got to do some commentary last night too for more Guilty Gear. I'm liking a lot more opportunities. I'm getting to do more commentary. It's been very exciting as of late. Because I feel like last year was a huge dry spell where I just could not get any opportunities to do any commentary, and now it seems to be coming back up again, and it's been really, really exciting for me, and really fulfilling, honestly.
Good question. What would you have done differently?
No, her first.
What is social medical solution? That sounds like Taros or drives people mad. I would have killed more.
And I asked you, past less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has accused...
How's the commentary? I thought the commentary was great. So the person, my co-commentator at the time, Milky J, definitely someone who I've been friends with for quite a while, for quite a few years in the community. Came down to Colorado at one point to come visit us. Stayed with me during that event. Can't remember what it was called now off the top of my head. But, you know, he's definitely the kind of guy who just... to just put it on the table very, very easily and just use very generic terms. He's that guy who does, like, he smokes weed and just loves life. And, like, all the flourishing that comes from that. He's just that kind of guy. And it's really, really great to work with him because he just enjoys stuff. And I love that energy about him. And I think that's the best way to put him. He has the energies inside of him. So very, very, very good in that. It was really, really good. Any commentary bloopers, though? Not this time, actually. Since this was an East Coast tournament, when I do East Coast tournament commentary, assuming it's not like a major event, I get a lot more loose about it. And so I have a lot more fun with everything that I say. And I just joke around and make stupid comments and stuff like that because it goes over a little bit better with that specific audience more than anything else. So it gives me some time to stretch out some different muscles I don't get to use very often during commentary. I mean, personally, I would saw it as a medical solution. That's just me.
A quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with the technology 50 years ago? Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem. It's those sort of half
I mean,
measures that
I would
don't
spend a
feel
lot
like
more
it's
money into more of the social programs, but
when they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in.
and I definitely feel my commentary is getting a lot better overall for Plus R now that I've gotten myself more familiarized with the game, getting more used to the players I see more commonly and stuff like that. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with those aspects too, so that's definitely working out very, very
Opinions
well.
expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
Kim's like, hold on a sec, I don't fall behind this dude.
Lieutenant.
There is curiosity there that goes unnoticed. Kim takes a step back, absent-minded.
Insurance won't cover everything.
My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Understandable.
Alright.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
I mean, that's all for now, kind of unfortunately, because it's past 11 now, and oh, it auto-save, so problem solved. So it's past 11 now. I'll just do save game just in case. There we go. And I need to start getting ready to head out. So that said, where's my full camera? Wait, yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Happy to have you all here for a quick Saturday morning stream. Just getting to chillax and play more of this game. I knew that once I started this, I'm just gonna be mad addicted to it. And once again, I got like nothing done today. I just heard a lot of storytelling, and it made me very, very happy. That's all I need out of life sometimes. That's it. Thank you all for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. If you want to hang out for a little bit more today, so you might have heard it from Mini-Matt. He's doing some commentary this weekend over on the World Serpent Tournament, which is a large-scale BlazBlue online event that is going on right now. So if you want to watch some good-ass BlazBlue from around the world, I'm going to send you over to Gibbs FGC, who is currently streaming it right now. Feel free to kick back and relax and enjoy the energy from there. But otherwise, if you all gotta go, feel free to enjoy the rest of your day and have yourselves a good one for sure. Yeah, you did join in at the very, very end. But remember, Smonk Wade. And take care of yourselves. Have a good one. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.